Our society is changing in many ways, offering many new challenges and business opportunities. Currently, 1 in 5 people has a disability, and this number is set to rise as there's a strong link between age and the likelihood of having a disability. It's estimated that by the year 2020, there will be 4.5 million Australians with disabilities. Ageing local and global communities are creating important new business and tourism opportunities for services and facilities that can be accessed and enjoyed by everyone, regardless of age and ability. A key to tapping into this expanding market is to provide mainstream services that are attractive and accessible to all. It is especially important to ensure your information is accessible to all of your potential customers.
Good afternoon, can I help you?
Hello, I'm visiting WA for a short while and I'd like some information about local museums, please.
All right, well there's a great website. It has lots of information on it, and our computer actually has screen reading software. Would you like me to show you? It's called You're Welcome. Has a specific category for tourism facilities.
Seating, shops and business, tourist attractions, enter. Right parent, visited Link York Courthouse Complex.
That's the one we want.
Enter.
While technology is rapidly changing and presenting unique challenges in ensuring accessibility, there are many other things to do to make services and facilities accessible to all.
It's a simple invitation to look inside our world, see what we encounter every day. You can make a difference, bring a smile to our face. It's all in what you do and what you say.
Hi, I'm David. I'm a lawyer. I have a disposable income, and the one thing that I like is good customer service. And by the way, I'm blind.
It's not hard to attract and retain the business of people with disabilities. But because it brings customer service staff into personal contact with people who may look, sound or act differently to other customers, there is sometimes an invisible barrier to be overcome: a negative attitude.
People react to people with disabilities with a bit of hesitation, and that's because the general community has not been educated on our abilities. I can think for myself, I can talk, I can hear perfectly, I can see the form they're putting in front of me. I have money to spend.
Good customer service begins with a positive attitude towards all your customers. Everyone wants to receive simple, confident, friendly and helpful service. People with disabilities are just the same.
The common mistakes that happen when I meet hearing people is perhaps like when I go to the movies and I ask for a movie ticket and I let them know that I'm deaf. The person seems to get really embarrassed and they try and shout at me. I think maybe they think if they shout I can hear them. Or perhaps when we go to the travel agent, I'll say, hello, I'd like to book a seat for a holiday or something. The person starts to panic. And I say, look, it's okay, we can use paper and pen, or if you can turn the computer around, we can just point to the information.
As Australia's population ages, there'll be more and more people living with a disability. It's estimated that by the year 2020, there'll be 4.5 million Australians with disabilities. People with disabilities will comprise a dynamic and powerful segment of the consumer market, especially in the retail, tourism, hospitality and entertainment industries. Businesses that can meet their needs will benefit by increasing their share of business from this important niche market. Some people with disabilities are extraordinarily high achievers, overcoming significant challenges to excel in their chosen field. But most are just like us, ordinary people living ordinary lives.
I think the key to good customer service for people with disabilities is staff's ability to be flexible, friendly and relaxed. If they're unsure about how to help somebody with a disability, they need to have the confidence to ask.
People who have had little contact with people with disabilities sometimes lack confidence about how to interact with them. This can cause awkward moments and embarrassment on both sides.
Good customer service is extremely important to people with disabilities because just like everyone else, they're paying customers and they expect to be treated with dignity and respect.
One of the easiest ways to improve your level of service is to speak directly to the customer, not to a companion or assistant. Smile, hold eye contact, and present a friendly, welcoming manner, just as you would for any other customer. It's important to recognize that people with disabilities know more about their abilities than you do. Some people are very independent and won't need any help at all. Some will.
Well, I was recently in a taxi and I explained to the taxi driver that I was blind and that I just needed to catch the train. He then insisted upon opening the door for me, holding my hand, and we walked like school children across the railway tracks and to where I needed to be. You simply have to ask, how may I help you, or how can I help you?
The bench seat at the end of the bed.
In all customer groups, you find a diversity of requirements. Flexibility is the key to quality customer service for people with disabilities.
Hi there, can I take your order?
I profoundly do. Could you please wait for me?
Sure thing.
Don't expect a person with a disability to fit your service. Be flexible enough to adapt the service to accommodate the needs of the individual. That's what makes good customer relations.
Sometimes people talk to me as though I'm a child. I feel offended. I'd rather people treat me like I'm an everyday person.
Now let's look at some of the ways you can make a difference serving people with different types of disabilities. These methods are all easy, effective, and can help achieve repeat business.
$959.
Make sure you're familiar with the location of accessible facilities on your premises, such as car parking spaces and toilets, so you can provide up-to-date and accurate information for your customer.
Excuse me? Yes? Can you tell me where the toilets are, please?
Certainly. If you go to the back of the restaurant, the accessible toilets are on your left. I can show you.
If your premises have accessible toilets or change rooms, make sure they really are accessible, are not locked, and haven't been used for storage. Check to make sure the entry is uncluttered and free of obstructions.
One time I went to make a booking at a hotel and the bench, of course, was almost above my head, and the girl behind the counter didn't quite know how to approach me because there was a huge barrier, a huge physical barrier.
A high counter is an obstacle and isn't welcoming for a person using a wheelchair, especially when signing a cheque or credit card voucher. Provide a clipboard or other hard surface to write on, and if possible, move to the same side as the customer so you can communicate more easily. When taking a telephone inquiry or booking from someone with a disability, ask whether they have any specific requirements.
Yes, we have 2 easy access parking bays right up front.
Hearing impairment is not obvious. You can't see it, so you may not even know your customer has a hearing impairment until they inform you.
Hi, can I help you? I noticed you're looking at our new range of washing machines. You can lip read? Okay. Well, let me just give you some information about this model.
People who are deaf or hard of hearing communicate in a variety of ways. Some will lip read, while others may use sign language or written messages to assist communication. People who are deaf or hard of hearing need you to speak clearly and naturally. There's no need to shout.
Best brands. It's got 3 wash cycles.
Your lips shape your words, so speak clearly, not too quickly. And make sure you're looking at the person while you're talking. Avoid hand movements that might obscure your mouth. Written messages are an effective way of communicating key information. Take a moment to write something down to make sure your customer understands you.
$10 extra delivery. That's all right? Okay, so here we have some first-class hotels.
When making travel arrangements for people with disabilities, ask whether they'll require any additional assistance from the customer service people they'll be meeting during their journey. Be sure to pass these requirements on to the airline, tour company or hotel when the bookings are made. People with hearing impairments will probably enjoy staying somewhere with teletext television. Always check with the hotel to see if this facility is available when making the booking.
Teletext televisions.
So is there any transport?
Some people with vision impairments are blind, while others will have some sight. When making arrangements for customers with vision impairments, check to see if they'd like their itinerary printed in large type or provided in electronic format.
It says here we can also get a helicopter.
People with vision impairments can be very mobile, and most are very independent. Many people who are blind will use a white cane, while others have guide dogs. Guide dogs are not pets. They are working animals with a job to do. If you touch or pat a guide dog, it will become distracted. Guide dogs are legally allowed access to all business premises, including restaurants and hotels. Most blind people have excellent hearing. Don't make the mistake of shouting at them.
Hello, sir. Could I have your key card, please? Sure. Would you like to take my arm?
If you are asked to guide a person who is blind or who has a vision impairment, don't take them by the hand. Simply offer your arm and walk slightly in front of them. As you walk, describe the environment so they can understand where they're going.
There's a luggage trolley just on your right here. Now, this is the lift lobby. There are 3 lifts and 2 sets of buttons between the 3 doors.
Give your customers with vision impairments enough verbal clues so they can orientate themselves in their surroundings.
All right, this is your room. Your luggage is already here. It's on your right there. Would you like me to take your hat and cane? Please. This is the window here. To your left is a desk, and the chair is on this side. When you sit at the desk, you're facing the bed over here.
People with intellectual disabilities are sometimes accompanied by a carer when they go out. A carer is there to provide assistance, but not to do all the talking. Make sure you talk to your customer, not the carer.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. Could I have two?
People with intellectual disabilities may have difficulty understanding complex information. Keep the communication friendly, positive, uncomplicated, and keep your language simple.
Do you have a concession card?
Yes, I do. Here is it.
Never try to rush a customer with an intellectual disability. They can become disoriented or confused when too much is happening too quickly. Be patient. And don't try to finish their sentences for them.
What time does the movie start?
It starts at 2 o'clock. Here's your tickets and here's your change.
What time did you say?
2 o'clock. That's in 10 minutes.
Okay. Bye.
As you've seen, meeting the needs of customers with disabilities is not a difficult task. Once your business responds to the particular needs of customers with disabilities, they will support your business again and again, bringing their families and friends as well. This video has introduced you to some of the ways you can help provide quality service to your customers with disabilities. Let's run through some of the key points. Everyone wants simple, confident, friendly and helpful service. People with disabilities are just the same. Speak directly to the customer. Smile, make eye contact, and present a friendly, welcoming manner. Ask before providing assistance. People with disabilities are all different and like to be as independent as possible. Be flexible enough to adapt your service to the needs of the individual. Stay informed. Know where the accessible facilities are on your premises. Make sure the facility really is accessible for people using wheelchairs. As a customer service professional, you have a vital role to play in assisting people with disabilities to access your services. business has a lot to gain from improving customer service for people with disabilities. Good customer relations not only helps increase customer loyalty, it also sends a positive message about the business to the wider community. Customers with disabilities represent a significant share of your market. By adopting a positive attitude and treating all your customers with respect, you can make a difference to the quality of service you provide and the quantity of business you receive. We hope now you accept our invitation to make a difference.
Just a simple invitation to look inside our